Hi friends, it's Michelle from Little Farm in the Valley. So every now and then we like to take a weekend where we just stay home on the farm and don't rush off anywhere or do anything except just hang out at home and do stuff around the farm and do kitchen projects. So today we're going to give you a glimpse of what our slow weekend looked like. For breakfast, we are going to whip up some waffles. This is a recipe that has a cup of white flour and a cup of whole wheat flour, and I find that that combination is really, really good in waffles. I really enjoy this recipe. This is from the Hope's Table cookbook. We really, really enjoy that cookbook, and we make so many recipes from it. So we're just going to have breakfast, and then I'm going to do a couple other kitchen projects to prepare myself for meals for the rest of the day. And then at some point, we're going to head outside and see what's going on the farm. It's going to be a great day. So we have a double-sided waffle maker where we can make 2 waffles at once, which is super handy. And it makes everything go faster. So I like to add about a cup or so of the batter. That's kind of my sweet spot. I don't have very many spills that way. Every now and then some of the batter does bubble out, but not too bad. As you can see, I had some bubble out a little bit on me today, but not too bad. So we like to make a pretty big batch of waffles to last us the whole weekend, so I don't have to worry about breakfast tomorrow morning. We like to have some of our homemade bacon that we make ourselves alongside it, and it just makes for a really delicious breakfast and a great start to a cold winter day. There is nothing quite like the smell of waffles and bacon and farm fresh eggs in the morning. It's going to be an absolutely delicious breakfast. So I'm going to get a couple projects started here. I like to do some veggies on the weekend as a preparation for some of the meals we're going to have. So I'm going to peel some carrots and wash some potatoes, and we're going to have those in various forms over the weekend. And it's just really nice to take a chunk of time in the morning and do a bunch of kitchen work, and that kind of frees you up for the rest of the day. If it happens to be something that you can do beforehand, I always like to do as much prep work as I can, which frees me up later in the day where I would be kind of tied to the kitchen stove, as you would say. But this way I get to kind of enjoy my day when I do a big chunk of time in the morning of just little tedious kitchen things that would otherwise take me a long time. I really find that that's the way to go for me. So I like to always keep a bowl in my sink when I'm peeling veggies to collect the scraps. So when we head outside a little bit later, we can take those out to the chickens, and the chickens really enjoy these vegetable scraps. So I'm actually peeling some potatoes to have French fries later in the day. Everyone really enjoys homemade French fries around here, so a little bit later I'll show you the process of how I make those. For now, we're just going to peel the potatoes and slice them into French fries and get them in some cold water. And they'll stand that way until this evening when we're ready to make our French fries. So another thing we like to do on the weekends is throughout the week we collect all of our eggshells from cooking projects and put them in a bucket. And then on the weekend we like to put them on a sheet and roast them under the oven at 350. And once they're ready, we will break them all up and put them in a bucket and take them back to the chickens and feed them back to the chickens. It's a great way for the chickens to get their calcium in the winter, and it helps keep their egg production up. So we got that done this morning. So for a quick lunch before we head outside, we're just going to do some ham and cheese sandwiches. I am cutting into a wheel of Gouda cheese that we made and aged in the refrigerator for 6 weeks. Usually at that 6-week point, we are more than ready for a new wheel of cheese in the kitchen. So it's going to be great to bite into that and see how it turned out. And normally with a ham and cheese sandwich, we like to accompany it with our homemade ginger beer that we make once a week. And I think I'm going to throw some hard-boiled eggs and some of our refrigerator pickle relish that we made this summer. I'm going to throw that on the plate as well. And we're going to have a fast, quick, and delicious lunch before we head outside. I also saw that I have some sprouts in my refrigerator, so I like to put sprouts into the sandwich, and I might throw some over the egg as well. These are clover sprouts that we buy the seeds for, and then I sprout them in jars on the kitchen counter, and they just kind of really dress up the food, and it's kind of a taste of summer in the winter, if you will. So I'm going to pour some of our ginger beer into a glass, and we actually like to serve this with a wedge of lemon or lime, and it is such a crisp, refreshing drink, winter and summer. We just really love it, and it kind of mimics the taste of a fresh 7-Up or Squirt soda when you add that lemon and lime to it. So everybody really enjoyed lunch, and now we're finally outside enjoying some warmer weather. It's been awfully cold, so we're really excited about this warm snap that we're having, and we're just gonna hang out outside and do some chores and just enjoy the sunshine. So we had a great afternoon outside. Now we are going to come back inside and get ready for some supper prep. And I will show you how I make my French fries. I have my Dutch oven that I use as a fryer, and I'm using coconut oil, organic coconut oil, as a frying oil. So I am putting the French fries in. The oil at this point is about 300 degrees. So I fry them at 300 degrees for about 4 minutes until the potatoes are soft. At that point, I will take them out, and they're not ready yet at that point. So I actually will fry them twice. After that first time at 300 degrees, I will take them out and continue to fry my potatoes in batches. And after they've all been fried once, I will put them in again with the oil a little bit hotter. This time my oil will be around 350 to 400, and that's going to brown my French fries beautifully. And then I'm going to season them with our Redmond real salt, and we also like to add a little bit of seasonal and some parsley to our fries. And we're going to have them with some hamburgers tonight. So as I was doing the prep for my French fries, since tomorrow is Sunday, we'll do a beef roast, and Stephen is going to take this beef roast and sear it on all 4 sides, and then he's going to make up a sauce. He's trying a new recipe. So the sauce consists of some mustard and some Worcestershire sauce, some minced garlic, and some soy sauce, and a couple other ingredients. So that'll be interesting, a little bit different than we normally will make our roast, with just some salt and pepper and seasonings. So we'll put it in the crock pot, and this will go on low sometime during the night. The recipe says this will take about 8 hours. So this is Sunday morning. The roast looks really good. It looks tender, and the sauce smells amazing. So I think this is going to be a really good recipe. The sunrise this morning is just beautiful. So I'm going to do a couple quick kitchen projects, throw together something for lunch, and then we're going to head to church. And then after church, we'll be able to enjoy the rest of the afternoon outside. It looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. So I'm just going to get some sauerkraut in a pot here with water. A lot of times I will just saute my sauerkraut with butter, but today I'm going to cook it in some water. This is sauerkraut from our garden in the summer, from all the cabbage that we plant. Breakfast today was pretty effortless because we still had some waffle batter from yesterday. So after church, I cooked up a pot of chicken broth and made some chicken noodle soup really quick. This is from homemade noodles, homemade pasta that I made. So we're going to have that with our beef roast and some veggies on the side. Remember, we did those veggies yesterday, so it was really easy today throwing together a really delicious lunch. So we get to head outside and enjoy the rest of the day. So we spent a couple hours outside in the sunshine and doing stuff around the farm. It was a lot of fun, and we even got a blue egg. It's always exciting when our prairie bluebell chickens start laying again, so they must be loving the warm weather. The sunset this evening was so beautiful. I had to snap a couple pictures. So anyway, guys, thank you for following along on our slow, relaxing weekend. If you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a video, and we will talk to you soon.